Hey guys, it's your girl Curlyhead Jas. Welcome to or back to my channel. If you're new, hi, it's so nice to meet you, and I hope by the time you reach the end of this video, you hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications. But if you're a returning subscriber, hey, how are you? Go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below.
Just see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting-a-ting-a-ling. I'm on lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Okay, so today's video, as you can tell by the title, we are doing the first episode of Girl Talk. And today's topic, as you can also tell, is fake friends. Today we're going to be discussing how can you tell who is a fake friend, what to do if you're in that situation, everything about fake friends. So I'm not going to do too much talking in the intro, but before we get into this video, make sure you like this video, comment down below if you had a fake friend, share this video with your friends and family, and last but not least, subscribe. Now let's get into the video. I have some notes on my laptop because I wasn't going to be able to remember it as I was telling it or talking to you guys about it. So I just wrote them down on my notes, key points I wanted to talk about in this video. Sign number 1, the inside jokes. Have you ever experienced being around a group of friends and y'all all having a conversation and then a couple of them are to the side and they're laughing and you're just wondering why? And then when you ask why, they'll be like, oh, you wouldn't get it, or they just try and brush it off. 99.9% of the time, they're talking about you. And they try to be sneaky about it and play it off like nothing is wrong or what they're doing is okay when it's not. And it's okay to not be okay, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to feel a certain way, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to feel what they're feeling at all times, and especially if you feel like they're treating you differently. That inside joke stuff is real flawed to me. I don't understand, if we all supposed to be friends, why are you talking about me and making jokes about me where I wouldn't know what it is, but the other group of friends or the other people in the group know, you know what I'm saying? That's just wrong. For an example, say you have bad leave out and they make an inside joke, LO. So every time they're around you, they say LO, but you don't know what they're talking about, but everybody else around you do. That's fake. That's the plain and simple. It's fake. Sign 2, quick to point out flaws. Say you're insecure about your nose, say it's really big or whatever, and you have a group of friends or just a friend. This goes for a group or just one other friend that you call your friend or whatever. And say y'all will be joking around and they point it out. That isn't a friend. It's why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? I get we're playing, but there's a difference between the playing level and then playing but you're actually serious, the ones that try to hide behind it and hide it as a joke, or they say something pointing out your flaws, which is just not okay, because that puts you down. They're degrading you and your features because it's not what they have or they don't look like that. Then they just laugh it off and act like it's not a big deal once they see that you're upset about it. And honestly, that's just a fake friend, period. If you have a friend like that, let them go. Sign number 3, the ones who don't applaud you when you do something big. So have you ever had that friend, let's say you got accepted into a program at your school and you tell your friend about it and they don't acknowledge it. They don't take it as serious as you would, you know what I'm saying? They don't make it a big deal. Now, I'm not saying go throw a party or whatever, but at least congratulate me, you know what I'm saying? I just did something big, in my life, you know what I'm saying? It's a milestone, it's a big change for me. They'll often just change the subject or just brush it off lightly, or they just won't acknowledge it how you think they would. Now, like I said, I'm not saying go throw a party or go announce it on the radio station or nothing like that, but dang, a little acknowledgement from my friend would be nice. If you have a friend like that, you need to let them go. Tell them, point to the door, tell them to kick rocks. Sign number 4. Now this sign, I really feel when a friend supports your other friends but not you. Now me, I have an online business. It's a small business that is growing every day. If you have a business or you have something going for yourself and you ask for the support of your friends, even though you shouldn't even have to ask for the support, that's where they're wrong at to begin with. But say you are doing something big and they don't they don't have to buy from you, but like supporting you, like shouting you out, like any little thing counts, you know what I'm saying? And they don't even have the nerve to do that, but let another friend become a stripper, they're posting all about it. Or let another friend start a business and they posting their business but not yours. Now, I'm not saying you have to, but if you're my friend, that's kind of like automatic, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would expect some type of support. If I've seen this around me, like, I know this one girl, she has a business and she has a group of friends that she's always with, but I never see them post her. Like, I post her and we're not even friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, the outsiders are supporting more than the insiders, and they should be the ones doing it. So if you have a friend like that, you need to let them go. That's just the end of that. That's a wrap. Gotta go. Kick rocks. Do something. Sign number 5, when they don't take your feelings into consideration. Okay, so I'm gonna use the example from the first sign, like the inside joke thing. So say you tell, like you confront them about it and you say, you know, like you feel this way about it, and like, you know, you tell them how you feel, and then they turn around and just be like, oh, you're so sensitive, it's not that serious. And you know, like they brush it off and don't take your feelings into consideration. I feel as if that is wrong. Like, I'm telling you how I feel and you're just acting like it doesn't even matter. Like, you're being self-centered and not listening or understanding or even trying to comprehend what's going on around you. That is very toxic, and that is not somebody you should have in your life, because at a time, like, it kind of feels like you are living up to their expectations and you're trying to live yourself around them because they're so self-centered. And honestly, like I said, that friend gotta go. Sign number 6. When y'all fall out and then they attack your insecurities, then when y'all make up, they say they ain't mean it. Now this, I remember going through this in middle school. I believe it was 7th grade. It was about 3 or 4 other girls I used to hang with all the time. And friend number 1 had an insecurity. Like, I can't even remember what it was. It might have been like, I don't even remember. And friend number 2 didn't really have insecurities. So they got into an argument one time, and like we're in a group chat or whatever, like back in the old days when we used to use Kick, so we was on a big group chat, and they fell out in the group chat, and friend number 2 was like, that's why you gotta da-da-da-da, and then it was left at that. But then 2 days later when they made up, she was like, yeah, I didn't mean what I said, da-da-da-da. Like, you did. That's not somebody you want to be around, because in an argument, believe it or not, true feelings and true colors are always shown. So if they can say it while they're mad, 9 times out of 10, they meant that. And like I said, you need to let them go. Sign number 7, when they hang around their other friends more than they do you. Now this one, I have a story for this one, because this happened to me, and I think it was 7th grade. No, it was 8th grade. It was these 2 friends I used to hang around. We're gonna name the first one Julie and the second one Kylie. That's not their actual names, so don't be trying to connect the dots. So it was Julie and Kylie. I've known Kylie since like forever, like literally forever. And the other one I met in elementary. So it was the 3 of us. We were like the 3 musketeers, in school. But I would see them hanging out outside of school and only hanging with me, and like hanging and talking with me only in school. But sometimes they would talk to me outside of school, and I thought it was kind of strange, because you can always make plans with her, but not me. Like, she never found time for me. Every time I asked, try to make a play so we can hang out or whatever. Never had time for me. But you always had time to hang out with so and so. Now, I'm not saying you have to hang out with me every day of the week, but like, if you can make time to hang out with her, then you can use that same energy to make time to hang out with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, I'm not gonna say it's the principle, but it's just like, that's something friends do. But yeah, I thought that was real odd, and it's kind of, in my opinion, fake. Like, that's a sign that they're not really your friend. Tell them to go. Sign number 8. When y'all fall out or get in an argument and then they run to social media. This is very common, and everybody does this, even relationship-wise, family-wise, friendship-wise, everywhere. Y'all get in an argument and then they run to social media, but they at you indirectly. Like, they make the post about you, but it's indirect. So you obviously know it's about you because y'all just got in an argument. But when you ask, they be like, no, it's not about you. It's just a general post, or it's lyrics all of a sudden. Like, no. Obviously, we just got an argument, so I'm obviously going to connect the dots, and I'm obviously going to know you're talking about me. That is a very toxic action anybody can do. Like, in my opinion, I don't think you should run your problems to social media, because that's just going to be nothing but a drama movie stirring up for no reason when y'all can literally just be mature and talk it out. Now that I've talked about the signs for fake friends and spotting them or whatever, let's talk about ways you can calmly and peacefully cut them off. Now, there are different types of people in the world, and we have those that just straight cut them off and like just have nothing to do with them, and then we have the ones that are very shy and not outgoing and can't really stand up for themselves, and they need to find ways to do so. So this is more directed to my shy supporters who don't really have a voice and have a hard time with expressing their feelings. The first way would most definitely, don't be sentimental. Like, of course, every friendship has good times, but when you're in the process of cutting somebody off, don't always relate back to the times that y'all had, because that's literally just getting you to hold on when you're trying to let go. Number 2, be honest. Honesty is literally the key. Like, literally, when you're cutting somebody off, be honest about why you're doing it. Don't say some stupid reason like, I need to focus on school, or I don't even know what excuses you could possibly say, because me, I'm gonna just tell you straight up. So yeah, that's the best way to go. Just tell them straight up how you feel, and at this point, it doesn't even matter if they take your feelings into consideration, because it's the end of it. Number 3, delete. I'm saying delete everything. Delete the pictures, delete the messages, videos. I wouldn't say like social media. No, I would say social media. Like, you know, like remove them from your life. You know what I'm saying? Because they're toxic, so you need to get rid of them in order to live a happy life. Number 4, don't engage. So let's say you've cut a person out of your life and somebody else comes up to you saying that they said something to stir up drama. Do not react to it, because everybody wants a reaction out of you once you done did something better for yourself. Number 5, put yourself first. Chances are, when you were in that toxic friendship, you always catered to their needs before yours. So now it's time to put yourself first. It's time for you to come out of your shell and satisfy your needs rather than theirs and then yours. Now it's time for you to become happy again. Alright, so now that I've talked about the signs of a fake friend and ways to cut them off if you're not so outgoing, we have reached the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed filming it. Like this video, comment down below if you had to cut off a fake friend before. Share this video with your friends and family. And last but certainly not least, subscribe. This is Curlyhead Jas, and I'm signing out. Bye.